Let's get right into it, see what we have here. This one has a bunch of letters, numbers. It looks like a specific proper part number, but I don't recognize it. And it's a surface mount. Maybe it's bigger than an 0805. There's the same part number, handwritten. It's harder to read here. So I'll have to look this up and double check what it really is. 100 pieces of 1206 surface mount sized, 2.5 amp Ferrite bead. And there's really no other info given here. High impedance and EMI suppression is effective over a wide frequency range. The Ferrite bead suppresses high frequency noise in circuits. So when you put this in line with a circuit, you can filter noise that may be trying to get into your device, or you can also help filter noise from your device getting out into the rest of the circuitry. The Ferrite bead acts as an impedance against high frequency signals, like noise, so it attenuates and either sends it back where it came from, or it dissipates it as a little bit of heat. Let's see what's in here. It comes from OneCircuit. We were talking about the fact that I don't have the newer ATTinys. And there's a note here. The note said, "Enjoy the chips." Let's see what we have. So there's several things here, including some breakout boards to get these surface mount parts solderable with 0.1-inch headers and make them breadboardable. This might be a good time to use these reverse tweezers that can just clamp onto something. T402, and there's also a T202, Tiny 804. We also have these 1206 footprint adapters. So if I had components like this and I wanted to get them on a breadboard for some reason, something like this as a breakout board, even LEDs, that's handy. And of course, everyone needs a 555 generator circuit, and the footprint accommodates a through-hole 555, but we have a surface mount 555 and a surface mount to through-hole adapter. That's probably what I should have done on my 555 board instead of committing it to surface mount only. You can never have too many 555s. I'm going to have to get these soldered onto these breakout boards and start looking into putting them to use. He also sent me some links for some info. Thanks very much, OneCircuit. OneCircuit has a YouTube channel. Go check it out. Link in the description. And there's a Tindy store. We have this universal 1206 footprint dip adapter that's friendly with breadboards. And there's a link here to a blog where we can find info on that 555 signal generator. 1 circuit a week with old forgotten parts. This is called socket holder, so not sure what it is. Battery CR2032 battery holders. I ordered these quite a while ago, and the color of these, it almost looks brown, like 70s decor in a mall kind of brown. Don't know how it looks on camera. Lots of listings for this surface mount style of plastic battery holder. Mine totaled under $2 including shipping. There's some mechanical specs if a surface mount footprint for a PCB is going to be made. That's what it looks like top and bottom. Oh, the color is brown, so it wasn't just the way it was showing up in the light. And it says gold tone, I guess that's the contacts. Expansion board module. I think those are microwave sensors. RCWL 0516. There's the main chip on the board, and there's some RF stuff on both sides of the board, and the power and data interface. I believe I saw these in a Mailbag from Simple Electronics, and I thought those would be interesting to check out. I'm not sure what project I'll do, but I'll come up with something. Lots of listings for this microwave radar sensor module. The listing I bought from had 2 of these for $1.68 Canadian and no shipping. Here's some info about the pinouts, hooking it up to various platforms, and a schematic. Lots of info on this module here. Uses radar, Doppler, microwave induction to detect moving objects. So I'll have to play around with this. And actually I have a PIR sensor somewhere that I've never done a project with. So maybe it's time to look into some motion detection project ideas. This says connector. You never know. Ah, they are trim pots of different values, I guess. I don't remember what I ordered. Okay, 10K, a couple of packs of 10K. So it looks like I have 20 of those, 30 of those, 40, 50. I'm assuming 50 10K pots. Okay, well that makes sense. 10K being a very standard value anyway. And the reason I got this tiny footprint, I had some of this style in my various collections of potentiometers, and here's one here. So these larger ones and various other larger ones are okay in some cases, depending what you need to do. But those tiny ones I found were pretty much the only thing that I could reasonably squeeze in here. And these are 10K, I believe. They're used as audio volume levels at the input of a mixer. So 10K is a standard value used for those kinds of audio circuits. So I guess, as usual, I wanted to stock up, and I think having 50 10K should do a nice while. Looks like searching for 3362P locates these style of trimmer potentiometers. This listing sells 10 for $1.19 and shipping. Here's a bunch of specifications if the parts are actually living up to these specs. But for what I'm doing, I just need these to be relatively small for PCB projects where the resistance isn't really critical and it's not going to be under extremes of temperature, so just another 10K pot. So, another successful mailbag. I'm finally receiving a bunch of parts again after about a month of not getting many packages. So yeah, lots of things that I can use directly in PCB projects. And now I can get started on this ATTiny newer family thanks to OneCircuit for sending me this stuff. As always, thanks to Patreon supporters as well for helping me make all of this possible and keep on keeping on with projects, especially when we all have to stay at home. So stay tuned, see what I do with any of this, and I'll see you on the next video.